First, breaking news you'll only see here tonight. Gun control and the investigation into Russia's election hacking dominating headlines for the past several weeks. Today, President Trump meeting with Republican leaders as the gun debate heats up. But first, exclusive new details on that investigation into Russian interference into our elections.
North Carolina Senator Richard Burr at the forefront of that investigation. He tells us tonight Russia's involvement was, quote, extensive. NBC Charlotte's Mark Boyle spoke exclusively with Senator Burr today. He's live tonight in our nation's capital. And Mark, Burr also telling you we could get the scope of the Russian hacking in just a matter of days.
Less than 30 days, we could really find out a lot more about this investigation, but the investigation is far from complete, and the senator today exclusively told us social media played a major role in all of this. U.S. Senate Committee on Intelligence Chairman and Senator from North Carolina, Richard Burr, spoke exclusively with NBC Charlotte today about the investigation into Russia's involvement with the United States election and what's ahead in terms of gun control in the United States.
What we did learn was that the Russian involvement was extensive, that most of the engagement by the Russians was with false personas, meaning you didn't know who, in fact, you were communicating with. You didn't know who was the initiator of a rally.
Burr says right now the investigation is well underway and told me we could learn a lot more in a matter of weeks.
And that's one of the missions of our investigation, is to share in great detail with the American people not only what they did, how they did it, and to back it up with the facts. We're in that process, I hope, in the next 30 days to have the election piece out.
Meanwhile, the topic of gun control following the Parkland, Florida shooting is still taking center spotlight here in the nation's capital. Senator Burr, who gets a high rating from the NRA, hinted at the idea of a compromise.
I'm open to everything being on the table, whether that's a discussion on age, whether it's a discussion on how we check thoroughly somebody's background.
Do you think assault rifles should be banned?
Well, again, I think that you begin to get into the constitutional rights that individuals have. I'm more than willing to lay bump stocks on the table.
So it appears as if Senator Richard Burr wants to be as transparent as possible once this investigation gets to that stage. And again, you heard him say in about 30 days or so we could find out more, and not just a little bit, but a lot of breaking information about Russia's involvement in the election process here in the United States. I'm Mark Boyle reporting live in our nation's capital tonight. Now back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you.
Well, breaking